It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope vlog to step to. Hey guys, my name is Moses Savannah K. Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel and clicking on this video, this vlog. I did say I was going to be quite consistent with these things, but a lot has happened over the past few months. I moved back from Birmingham back down to London. That's why I'm here back in my kitchen. And also I was working on my graduation project for the National Film and Television School, which is out now, that you can watch in the description link below. But at the same time as working on my graduation project, I was working out in the Greek islands. I got a great opportunity to be a shooting researcher on a TV show for BBC Three. And I have to say it was both a rewarding but also a very challenging experience. So this was in Rhodes, and I thought it was a place where philosophers like Aristotle and all those guys came and talked, but it turned out to be a communal toilet. So yeah, but these were other wins as well, and it was great to see the history of Greece before your eyes. Now this is in Santorini, and the views were breathtaking, absolutely beautiful, an Instagrammer's dream. But I had to be carrying like kits, cameras, tripods, all of that up like these mountains in 35-degree weather, and I was sweating like a cheating boyfriend when he sees both of his girlfriends in Lidl. But you know, for those views, I think it was worth it. Yeah, definitely. Also, one of the things I did when I was in Santorini, I went to the wine museum. It was in the middle of nowhere. I was the only person there, and it was really weird and scary at the same time because they had all these like robotic kind of models that would tell you how wine is made. It was really weird.
Yo, I'm basically the only person in this museum, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit scary, but it's mad scary. Ah, shit! I did not know this light is gonna turn on.
And when I finally escaped the dungeon in the wine museum, at the end of the tour, they give you an opportunity to taste their wine from their own vineyard. And it was amazing. It was the best wine I ever had. And I was pretending to be a wine connoisseur, even though the only wine I've ever really had is Echo Falls from my local Tesco. But it was nice, and I think they were none the wiser.
Goodbye, hotel number 1. Goodbye, Mykonos. This is the life of a filmmaker. Touring, traveling, living out of your suitcase.
When we were traveling between the islands, a lot of times we would take a ferry, and for the most part they were alright, they were good. A couple of people got seasick. But one crazy situation is when we took a flight from Santorini to Athens, when the pilot decided to stop mid-air and decided to go back to Santorini because the weather in Athens was not up to par. I thought that was something that you would never see like while you were flying, essentially, but the pilot would decide to turn back to go to the previous airport. You know, I can imagine that for like a South London night bus. Like the kind of driver falls asleep, or the people upstairs are getting annoying, so he decides to turn back to Clapham Junction instead of going to Peckham. But for that something for Santorini to Athens, that was really interesting. It wasn't fun at the time because it kind of changed an hour and a half, 2-hour journey into something that ended up to being like nearly 6 hours. But I learned a lot at the end of the day, essentially, and yeah, it was a really fun, crazy experience.